So, you probably got laid off. Probably lost your girlfriend. Shit, you probably have not a great relationship with family. Probably lost them even. Maybe your grandparents. Shit is just going bad. Everything we put work into, everything just gets fucked up. You lost your friends. You homebound. You broke as fuck. You barely eating. You probably don't have water, no electricity. I know how you feel. But the fact that you're still standing here and you're still moving forward with your goals shows that you have resilience. It's not easy. It really isn't easy. I can tell you right now. Building resilience is one of the best things anybody, not just men, but anybody on earth can build. It's the best thing anybody can have. The best skill. Shit happens. Half of the time, the things that we go through are way out of our control. Some things, in terms of like deaths and whatnot, we couldn't control that. No medicine, maybe medicines could help alleviate, delay the process, but at the end of the day, we all are gonna die. That could be one thing. Your job lays you off. Maybe they can't afford you. Maybe your work performance wasn't that great. That you can control. But the other shit, maybe they couldn't afford you. Maybe the company's gone bankrupt. Then what? You have to. You have to stay strong. Maybe your girlfriend broke up with you. Shit, maybe she got tired of you. Maybe you're just not the one for her, At the end of the day, it was her choice. Maybe what you did influence her decision, but there's certain things in life we just can't control. I want to talk about some. I want you to focus here and think. What would you have done if you could control the situation? Do you think it would get better or would it get worse? In some situations, things would definitely get better for sure. If you had the power to control everything, but if that was the case, then what did you learn from that? So one thing I want you to know is I want you to frame your mind differently when it comes to certain shortcomings, certain problems that you go through in life. Why are you going through this? I understand that some people in life, some people out there just generally have it rough. Maybe you're disabled, maybe life just consistently life has hands, bro, and it's just like fucking you up left, right, and center. Maybe things just ain't working out for you. Every project that you start just collapses. What is it trying to teach you? Maybe in that case, with your projects, it's not working out because maybe you need to be more consistent. Maybe you being broke is teaching you a lesson that you gotta work for the life that you want. Framing your mind differently and actually sitting down and taking the time to think that, okay, I think I'm going through this because I need to learn something from this. That's why I frame the word taking L's as taking lessons, not taking losses. Because, trust me, if you frame it that way, then you learn quite a lot than just taking all the jabs and just being like, alright, cool, it's an L. I lost. Fuck it. It's a lesson sometimes. Sometimes life goes and lets you lose things just so it can help you build character. Maybe you needed all those bad things to happen in order for you to be the person that you are right now. In my case, half of the shit I mentioned in the beginning of the video did come true. I don't have a good relationship with some of my family members. I lost my grandparents, a few years ago. Um, I lost my girlfriend also. There'll be a video on that, by the way, but yeah, obviously that was definitely on my control, but I'll explain the story. But I got laid off, or let's just say my contract ended. Shit, I'm at the point now where breakfast is just onions, bro. Literally, just like a plate of onions. That's what it is. It sounds funny on paper, but hey, man, I'm not gonna lie. I took my fair share of jabs. I think after my monk mode journey last year, I think everything just started going downhill for me. And I think it was more money related, obviously, but around that time, I learned a lot about myself. And that's obviously when I learned things about being grateful. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I think now I have sort of reference experience on life and all the bad things that can happen, that anything else that does happen in the future doesn't even faze me anymore. This builds experience. Let's say you apply to 50 jobs, right, in a month, let's say, or in a week, in a span of a week, right? And out of 50, 48 reject you. 2 tell you to get ready for an interview. You do the interview, the test, whatever, and they still reject you. Been there. So half the time, I don't think anything phases me anymore. I'm kind of numb to the whole idea of bad things happening. And that's my message to you today. You have to gain that experience sometimes. Maybe you need to do that. Maybe you need to apply to a couple jobs and get rejected. That way you get used to it. Yes, it fucks up with your mental, I'm not gonna lie. Take some time off, reflect on that. Be like, okay, what am I supposed to learn from this? Maybe I need to fix up my CV. Maybe I need to get better, get more certificates, gain experience. How do you gain experience? Gain it somewhere else. Maybe even the work field ain't even for you. Maybe you need to build a skill. Do some on the side. Maybe your girlfriend dumped you because you're not masculine enough. Learn to be a man. It's crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. At the end of the day, life isn't fair. It's not. If life was fair, I think everybody would be living a good life. But then again, I feel like life would be boring if no one had shortcomings and adversities to go through, because, what's the challenge? It's like playing a game on easy mode. You just excel, and nothing to it. So if you're going through something right now, I wouldn't say be grateful for it. I mean, if it's something that's really harming you, like a loss of a family member, my condolences, but I'm talking about if it's something to do with you directly, maybe something to do with, I have to word that properly, but something to do with exactly what's happening to you. Maybe you lost your girlfriend, exactly the things I mentioned, being broke. Maybe you need to grow from it. Maybe you need to learn something, a skill. Maybe you need to gain that strength, inner strength. Maybe this is all teaching you inner strength to become that person. I'm not gonna lie, there's been a couple times where I felt like giving up. I did. But I think in my moments of self-reflection, I wondered and I thought, did I really take the necessary action to do what I needed to do to change my life? And no, I didn't. I was comfortable. And I waited too long to the point where life just started collapsing. And I had never had the chance to stand on my own 2 feet and actually take control of my life. So don't fall into the same mistakes I did. Focus on only what you can change, things that you have control over. Because if you don't, you're gonna end up like me, and you're gonna let life pass, and then everything collapses, and only then, when you're in the rubble of, when you're in the destruction of everything that's happened around you, that's in your control, and then you're gonna panic and wonder, why did I take action? That's why I made this YouTube channel. I want to also talk about my little stories of what happened to me, but also teach you guys, at least give you advice on what not to do. You know? But learning adversity was the best thing that I could ever do. It taught me to be resilient. So remember, it's not a loss, it's a lesson. Better things are coming. At the end of the day, if you take some time to self-reflect, maybe you do need to learn a new skill. Maybe you need to do that thing that you've been putting off for a while. Maybe a better job is coming for you, a better person, better circumstances, better environment. But you just have to go through it just for a little bit longer, just so you can learn something, to be stronger, mentally and physically. So whatever you're going through, just know, it's just a phase. It's just a moment. It'll go very soon. It might not look like it from the inside of the storm, trust me, I know. But once you get on the other side, it's gonna be pure bliss. And at the end of the day, life is full of obstacles. At the end of the day, I feel like self-improvement is like a forever, it's like a proposal, an engagement. Sorry. So, it's a forever commitment. So, if you're on the road of self-improvement, just know that back to back, you're gonna get obstacles. But at the end of it, what's gonna phase you now? You've sort of maxed out all your accomplishments. You know what it is. Nothing surprises you anymore. You've become mentally strong, and that's the goal at the end of the day. Hope that makes sense. I hope whatever you guys are going through, you make it out of it. Trust me. At the end of the day, you'll make it. We all do. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more. Peace.